We're grateful to be allowed the opportunity to learn, work, and live on Treaty 11 lands within the Gwich'in settlement area and the lands of the Inuvik final agreement. Before I go to adoption of the agenda, I'd just like to mention that last week we lost a valuable member of the community, former councillor and former mayor. Derek Lindsay and I were actually first elected in 1998 together. So we served many years on council and I served under him as a mayor. I feel, I guess, a deep personal loss on this one, as I'm sure the town feels the same way. As a reminder, his memorial is on the 20th at 1 o'clock at the rec complex, if anybody is interested. So item number 2, adoption of the agenda. I need a mover and a seconder. Councillor Alexis and Gallons, any comments? We do have it in camera tonight. Item 3, declaration of conflict of interest or pecuniary interest. Evelyn and Alexis. On which item?
9.3.
9.3.
Okay, item 4, delegations, presentations, or petitions. We have Jesse Alban here tonight to give the RCMP report. I forgot your rank, so.
Quite okay, Mr. Mayor, and my condolences to you, the council and the community for your loss. We've often seen a lot of loss, I think, in this town in the last little bit, so it's not going unnoticed by the detachment. So thanks everybody for having me. A couple things, obviously there was an event over the weekend that I can touch on. That's probably the top of everybody's mind, but first and foremost, actually Councillor Dave reminded me, we've had a few complaints about people running the stop sign on a school bus. Super dangerous, very concerning. We take that very seriously. So we've tried to increase some patrols in and around that time, especially after school when the bus is dropping youth off. So just a reminder to everybody that, keep an eye, you can call that in and report. If you get a license plate, we can investigate that. We take those things very seriously. Those are our youth, right? And we want to make sure that we're keeping them safe. So, that's, I wanted to touch upon that. I know it didn't happen in January, it's not on the report, but obviously, we had a drug trafficking investigation over the weekend at Nova Apartments. It was a lengthy one. It took a lot of resources, but, we're lucky enough to do it safely, to end up charging 4 individuals, seizing some drugs and some cash. That specific apartment building has voiced some concerns to us at the RCMP about crime in there. So this is one of the measures that we can take. We've upped foot patrols in there the past few months because of that. Just walking through the hallways at various times of day, just to try a preventative measure. But I think investigations like this hopefully will help the residents of that particular apartment building and the community at large, feel a little bit safer, feel a little bit better. We'll continue on that path. It's never over. Sadly, there's no end to that. As long as there's a supply, there'll be a demand, as long as there's a demand, there'll be a supply. But, my detachment is committed to disrupting that to the best of our abilities and to holding those that either come to the community or assist those who come to the community, to sell those dangerous substances. So we're committed to that. We'll keep trying to do that. And I'll open it up to any questions that Mayor and Council might have.
Thank you very much for the report, and thank you very much for the drug enforcement. It's greatly appreciated by all of us. We don't need that type of thing in town. Any questions for Jesse? Seeing none, thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone, as always.
On Monday night, we had a presentation from the Gwich'in Tribal Council. Item 5, public question period. Why does that turn off? Public question period. Item 6, adoption of the minutes, 6.1, minutes of the January 22nd and 24th, 2024 council meetings. Councillor Devlin and Deputy Mayor Kulikowski. Any comments? All in favor? Carried. 6.2, minutes of the January 30th, 2024 public hearing. A mover and a seconder, Councillor Gallons and Councillor Alexis. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion's carried. 6.3, minutes of the January 30th, 2024 special council meeting. Mover and a seconder. Councillor Devlin and Councillor Wainman. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion's carried. 6.4, minutes of the February 6th, 2024 Public Works Committee meeting. A mover and a seconder. Councillor Gallons and Councillor Alexis. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Yes.
7.1, action items list. Any comments? Nothing. 8.1, new business. The update to the donations policy MG001. Any comment? A mover and a seconder. Councillor Gallons, Deputy Mayor Kulikowski. Any comments? All those in favor? Motion's carried.
Yeah.
Item 9, bylaws. 9.1. The interim tax billing bylaw 2727. I move third and final reading. A mover and a seconder. Councillor Alexis and Councillor Devlin. Any comments? All those in favor? Carried.
Yes.
9.2, disposed by way of sale bylaw 2728. And that's the lots at Shill Lake. Believe. Yes. Mover and a seconder, please. Deputy Mayor Kulikowski, seconded by Councillor Gallons. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Yes.
9.3. Before I start, Councillor Gallons, you're on one of the Gwich'in boards, are you not?
Gwich'in Land Use Planning Board.
Don't you think you should be a good idea to declare conflict? It's up to you.
I'm not too sure how the zoning would affect the land use planning board. Be cautious, so I will, and thank you for making that.
Thank you. I'm not picking on you. It's-
No, I know, I didn't think of the connection.
Okay, third reading, sale of land. Bylaw 2729, a mover and a seconder. Deputy Mayor Kulikowski, Councillor Day. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion's carried.
Yes.
Motion.
Item 10, department head reports, there are none. Information items is the strategic priorities chart. Any comments? Nothing? Item 12, council concerns. Councillor Alexis.
I would like to share like two concerns. One, it's about the sidewalks. The sidewalks are slippery and dangerous, and I was wondering if it's possible to clear the sidewalks and put some concern for people's safety or people who works every day to go to work?
Yeah, I thought they were all sanded, but, we can get on that.
Okay. And then the second one is, concerning the fitness center. A lot of people have issue with strong perfume and colognes, so I was just wondering if it's an option to have like a free scent policy at the fitness center?
Perhaps Director Krug would like to address that.
Thank you for bringing your concern forward. At this time, there is no scent-free policy in the town of Inuvik, although I'd be happy to work on one and present it to council in the near future.
Thank you.
Other concerns? Councillor Devlin?
Not a concern. I just wanted to say kudos to the bylaw officers. Today at lunchtime, they were at the school to pick up a loose dog. And they went in very professionally, right as the kids were all getting back after lunch, and caught the dog, and the kids all cheered, and it was just a really good municipal enforcement, gentle municipal enforcement thing today. So I just wanted to give them some kudos. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Devlin. It's always good to hear something positive about bylaw in particular. I know they have a rough time sometimes. Any other concerns? Seeing none. Need a motion to move in camera. Councillor Alexis, seconded by Councillor Gallants.